I have strep throat, but you'd never know because the painkillers I'm on are awesome. Hello and welcome back to another video where I play video game and I unlock ammo, and Shipment 24/7 is back, baby. All right, we're gonna talk about something, and I've tried to record this video like 87 times. I've had so many issues trying to record this video, but it's okay. I've got all of my talking points down. We might not need more than like 6 minutes for the video, so let's do it. We need 5 more kills to get the Signal 50 gold. If we do that and get through all the points, we'll move on to the LAB, but we're not worrying about what else we need to do with it. But the ugliest camo on this ever, yeah, we'll put that one on. This one's really ugly, but we'll put it on for the video. All right, so you guys may or may not have seen that there was, oh, look at that. Oh, get him, on Twitter last week or something. I wanted to talk about this way earlier, but then, you know, strep throat and other issues. There was basically a bit of a drama thing going on in the community, which was there was a squad. Okay, there's a squad. It's Unrational, it's Bobby Poff, it's Wag, and Dirty, I believe. This is one squad. There's a second squad, and this second squad it has Stellar and Yeet on it. I think the other two guys were just like paying Stellar and Yeet to carry them to a nuke or something like that. It wasn't like anything crazy. It was just the fact that these guys were playing with them, and what ends up happening is, God, I have tried to record this so many times. I'm just trying to remember the series of events even, because what ends up happening is these guys end up being put in the same lobby together, and both teams are trying to compete for the nuke contract. And I'm not going to explain how the nuke works. You probably already understand it because you're a smart person who likes and enjoys Call of Duty. But to make a longer story short, what we're going to go with is, why are you pre-aiming me? I'm hiding in here while I tell you guys some things. No! Why does it always put me in games where we're getting our shit kicked in? I just want to have an enjoyable Call of Duty experience while I talk about shit. I'm getting absolutely ass blasted, and I can't even think about the points that I need to make. I'm not doing this one. I need a fresh start. I need my brain to have a half of a second just to get my thoughts in order. All right, Bobby's team with Unrational, Wag, and Dirty, they are doing a nuke challenge, essentially. They're doing a nuke grind. I don't want to join a lobby that's already in progress. Yeet and Stellar are carrying a squad to the nuke. They are on their game 4, so they need to win that game to have 5 games in a row to start activating their nuke contracts. Bobby and that team has already activated their nuke contract. They need to essentially complete the nuke, and then they complete their challenge. Bobby and his squad notice that there's another nuke hunting team in the lobby. They start, if you put me in another lobby that's in the middle of a match, I'm gonna lose it. Oh, my strep throat, dude. Why do you do this to me, Call of Duty? When they finally notice that this is happening, the Bobby team, they start talking a lot of shit. And it's not just like casual banter. The game is actually trolling me. It's not like I'm waiting for, you know, for the memes. I'm gonna wait. It's literally given me 4 games in a row just in the middle of games. I can't. Thank God. Okay. So Bobby's team, they start talking shit, and it's not casual banter. It's not like, we're better than you guys. We're going to get the nuke. Blah, blah, blah. They're literally being like, these guys should back out. Their content is not worthy of people watching. We're going to get more views on this single stream than they're going to get in all of their content creation career. Stuff like that. Things that are belittling Yeet and Stellar as creators, as streamers, as fellow content grinders. They are belittling them in a lot of ways. And Stellar puts out this video essentially highlight that this was going on for the entire 25-minute match. This wasn't like something that was just,
oh, haha, silly, funny. They were, you know, making a couple jokes here and there.
This is like for the entire match. These guys are talking shit. They are belittling them as creators. They're saying that they should back out and their content is not worthy of being, you know, highlighted, or people should just not watch them. And it was really, it was a really bad look for Bobby and Unrational and Wag and Dirty. But I'm not going to harp on it too much because it ended up being that Bobby and Unrational did reach out and apologize. At the very least to Yeet, they probably also reached out to Stellar. I imagine they did, to apologize. And so I think that is important to know that, you know, if people make mistakes, they're able to own up to it, reach out and apologize. because it was just like unnecessarily rude, toxic, not a great look for them or for the community in general as a whole. How is there a VTOL already? This is like I joined a match in progress. What the hell? Let me in here. I don't want to deal with you. Ah! 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 I don't need that many more for this one to be gold. This gun was like easy mode to get gold. One thing I will note is that it was nice for Unrational and for Bobby to reach out and apologize, but Wag didn't, and Wag seems to have just like completely deleted the VOD where this happened and wants to pretend that it didn't happen, which isn't completely out of character for him from what I understand. He's not my favorite content creator. I'm not going to say any more about it because it would be counterproductive to the conversation I'm trying to have. As far as I know, he hasn't apologized at the time of me recording this video. It sparked this conversation of the age-old question of toxic Call of Duty behavior and people being toxic while they play video games online. And I'm not somebody who gets offended by the toxic culture. I'm not somebody who's like, we need to completely purge it and make the game butterflies and rainbows for everybody because we want it to be super duper inclusive in every possible way. That's just not the way that I view the game. It's not the way that I want the game to be played. I think there is a healthy amount of banter and, you know, shit talking that can be done without it getting super personal, without it getting heated, without people having their feelings extremely hurt. I'm somebody who grew up with like, you know, you'd play, oh, that was a nice little feed. And that was the one that got us our gold. Huge W. I grew up being, you know, a part of, you know, LAN lobbies where you're like sitting beside the guy that you're talking shit about. And, you know, you're going to go to 7-Eleven with him after you guys finish the match. So for me, it's really just like, it made me more competitive. It made me want to get better. It made me want to perform better. And it was a lot of fun. I just had a lot of fun as a kid playing Call of Duty, Halo, and other FPS games and talking a little bit of shit. Where I think it reflects poorly is the people who do it, like in this situation with Bobby, Wag, and Unrational, where they were targeting people based on what sounded like physical appearance, what sounded like them as creators, them as people, not necessarily for, I don't know, there's a fine line between talking shit about people because like you can and because it's like little tiny things that nobody's actually going to care about, like, oh, you're shit at the game, even though they're one of the like top performing players in the community, or like, oh, get shit on, kid. Like stuff like that I think is fun. It's funny. It can help build your character, especially if you're somebody who's dishing stuff out like that. You should be able to take stuff like that. They just went too far. And I don't know, please let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Should this toxic culture of saying get shit on and you got your ass kicked, blah blah blah, like a little bit of post lobby shit talking, should that go away forever? Is that damaging to our society as a whole? Or is that something where we could kind of all agree that like, yeah, a little bit of that is fine. The banter is good. It's competitive. It helps people have a little bit more fun in the game. But when you go a little too far like they did, that's when we need to step in and say, hey, that wasn't cool. If my son is ever playing a video game and I hear him talking a little bit of shit, I would want to have a conversation with him about, you know, being a healthy shit talker, somebody who can talk the talk and walk the walk. And if you're going to say something to somebody, I mean, it's kind of like the golden rule, right? Like treat people how you want to be treated and like don't say stuff to people that you wouldn't want other people to say to you. Now, does that mean if you can handle being called extremely offensive, vulgar names that you should call other people that? Of course not. But it does mean that if you're going to say some things, you need to be able to handle those things being said to you. And you should also treat other people with respect. And, you know, if somebody does shit on you and they talk a little shit, then accept it. You got shit on. And, you know, if you want to be able to earn the ability to talk some shit, then get better at the game, kiddo. I will literally tell my son, get better. He ain't getting no participation trophies, okay? You either beat your dad in a 1v1 or you sit down and get your ass kicked, kid. My wife would be so mad if she saw this, but she won't watch this video, so it's fine. God, that guy on that head, he's chilling there. He's posted up having the time of his life. Again, I don't know. I'm a little old school that way where like anything that gives you character building as far as being able to say, yeah, you know what? We need to be able to handle saying a few things and having a few things said to us, but we shouldn't take it too far and we should treat people with respect to a certain degree. It doesn't mean that you have to like run around giving everybody hugs and butterfly kisses, but we should probably not tell people to eat shit every second of every day in every match or attack people based on things that maybe maybe they can't control like their physical appearance or their audience size, things like that. It's just not cool. No. Ah! I'm alive? I'm not alive. I don't like this gun. Basically, in trying to record this video, I've unlocked almost all of the sniper's gold. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.